For this lesson we will be solving equations. So the keywords for this lesson are equation, expression, inverse and operation. Moving on. So we've got an equation on the board. 3x plus 2 equals 23, and this is what we want to solve first. Now when we are solving equations, we want to find what number does the letter x represent. Therefore I need to take over the 2 to the other side and the 3 to the other side. The first thing that I need to ask myself is, what do I take over first? And I will take over the positive 2 first. The reason why I will take over the positive 2 first is because the positive 2 is on its own, whereas the number 3 is connected to the x. So to take over the positive 2 to the other side, I need to do the inverse. The inverse of positive 2 is minus 2. So I would subtract 2 from both sides. When I've subtracted 2, I've cancelled the positive 2 out from the left hand side. Now what am I left with on the left hand side? 3x. On the positives, on the right hand side, 23 subtract 2, I am left with 21. Now I have a one-step equation. 3x, which means 3 multiplied by x, equals 21. So to get rid of the 3 so that the x is on its own, I will divide by 3. So when I divide this by 3, I've cancelled that 3 out, and I need to divide the other side by 3 as well. Therefore on the left hand side I'm left with x, and on the right hand side I get 7. So x equals 7. I can then check my answer by replacing the 7 back into the equation. So 3 times by 7, which equals 21, add 2, does it give me 23? Yes it does. Oh no, I've done it correctly. On the right hand side it is exactly the same thing. So the first thing I need to do is identify what do I need to get rid of first, the 2 or the minus 7. And like I said, first we get rid of the minus 7, as the minus 7 is on its own. So to get rid of minus 7 this time, I will add 7. That will cancel the minus 7 out, and because I've added 7 on the left, I need to add 7 on the right. That means on the left hand side I am left with 2y, and 3 add 7 gives me 10. So now I have a one-step equation, 2y equals 10. To get rid of the 2, just like we did for the previous example, I will divide by 2, likewise on the right. So y equals 10 divided by 2 is 5, and you can check your answer like we did for the previous question. Moving on. This time we will again solve equations but with negatives. We do exactly the same thing. So first of all we've got minus 2y subtract 7 equals 3. What do I need to get rid of first? The minus 2 or the minus 7? And like I said, we need to get rid of the number that's on its own first, and in this example it's minus 7. So to get rid of minus 7, I will add 7. I will do that on the right as well, just like the previous examples, and then that means I'm left with minus 2y on the left and 10 on the right. Now I'm left with a one-step equation, minus 2y equals 10. What do I need to get rid of? I need to get rid of the 2. However, be careful, this time it's not actually a 2, it's a minus 2. To get rid of minus 2, I will divide by minus 2. And then I will divide by minus 2 on the right hand side, which means I'm left with y on the left and 10 divided by minus 2, which equals minus 5. On the right hand side it is exactly the same thing. So what do I need to get rid of first is the positive 4 by subtracting 4 from both sides, and on the left I'm left with minus 3j. 19 subtract 4 gives me 15. Minus 3j, which means minus 3 multiplied by j. So to get rid of the minus 3, I will divide by minus 3, just like I did for the previous example, and I will also do that on the right. Remember, whatever we do on the left, we need to do on the right as well. So I'm left with j on the left hand side, and 15 divided by -3 is -5. Again, just like the previous slide, we can check our answers by inserting our answers back into the equation. What I want you to do now is set 4s, I want you to have a go at the red questions and then go straight to the green. For set 3, I want you to do around 5 to 6 questions on the red, 5 to 6 questions on the amber, and then go on to the green. Make sure you upload your answers on class charts.